The history of the Sun is a fascinating journey through cosmic evolution. Here's a quick summary of its life story. The Sun was born from a massive cloud of gas and dust called a nebula. Around 4.6 billion years ago, a shockwave from a nearby supernova likely triggered the collapse of this cloud. Gravity pulled the materials together into a spinning disk, with the dense core becoming the Sun. The remaining matter formed the planets, moons, asteroids, and comets of our solar system. During its early stage, the Sun was a protostar, a hot and dense sphere of gas. Nuclear fusion eventually ignited in its core, where hydrogen began fusing into helium. This process released immense energy, stabilizing the Sun into the main sequence star it is today. The Sun has been in this phase for about 4.6 billion years and will remain here for another 5 billion years. It's powered by hydrogen fusion in its core, emitting light and heat that sustain life on Earth. The Sun is considered a G-type main sequence star G-dwarf, a medium-sized star compared to others in the galaxy. In about 5 billion years, the Sun will run out of hydrogen in its core. It will expand into a red giant, engulfing nearby planets, possibly including Earth. During this phase, it will burn helium into heavier elements like carbon and oxygen. Once the helium is exhausted, the Sun will shed its outer layers, forming a beautiful planetary nebula. The remaining core will collapse into a white dwarf, a small, dense, and faint remnant. Over billions of years, the white dwarf will cool and fade, eventually becoming a cold, dark black dwarf. The Sun's history is part of a greater cosmic cycle. The materials it sheds during its death will enrich space with elements that could give rise to new stars and planets, continuing the cycle of stellar evolution. If you enjoy interesting and creative content, please subscribe to my channel. Your support means the world to me and helps me continue making amazing videos for you. Join our journey and let's create something extraordinary together.